Okay, continuing on with this video, you can see that we had this plane on here, the last one, and what I want to do is I'm going to put the plane on here and I'm going to put myself a pocket in there and leave a wall thickness of 2 mm all the way around. So what we're going to do now is go into plane, create a plane from a surface, pick that top surface there, and you can see we've put that plane on there, remembering the green side is positive, the red side is negative. What I want to do is I want to extrude this outside contour, so therefore I need to get the geometry off there. Now I can go around and pick the lines, or we can use this button here, which means extract the surface edges only. So we select OK, pick the surface edge. Even though it's on a solid model, it still sees an individual surface. Left click and you can see we've extracted. If I just go into display, glass, you can see we've extracted. That was the original sketch I did on there, so I'm going to just select that because I don't want it anymore. F3 and delete it off there. So what I want to do now is I want to offset this by 2 mm to give me a wall thickness. In this instance, you know, I could shell it and do other things, but in this instance, shelling's not what I want to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go back home into line and offset. We'll create a 2 mm offset, select OK, pick the contour, and now it asks me which side of the line I want to offset the profile, either that side or the inside. It's the inside that I want to do. I'm going in that direction, pick the end or select F3. So I'll pick the end and you can see it's offset that profile. I don't need the other profile, so I can get rid of that if I want to. Press F3, delete it, and what I'll do is I'll just go into display, normal, and what I want to do now is I want to extrude a cut into there. Select OK, and I'll put a distance of 40. Select linear, remember no minus because of the red side. Select OK, we pick the contour, and there you see it's cut it in there 40 mm long. What I'll do is also I'll put a fillet on that inside edge. So go into fillet, standard fillet, select OK, pick the inside, right click, and there you see the fillet in the bottom. I'll get rid of that construction line so I can once again make life easier. I'm going to select by colours because it's easy. It selects everything that's that colour and delete it away again. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just put a hole straight through the middle of here. So all I need to do in this instance is just pick a plane. We'll pick the plane from the surface. So now I'm going to pick that that surface there, and you can see it's created the plane on that surface there. I can extract this information off the top of here. So if I extract that surface, you can see I've extracted it, and all I want to do is put a circle in the middle of there. And what I can use is I can use this display glass, I can join this together and we can create a circle on the intersection. So if I go back home, line, join, I want to pick the end of there to here, to the end of there, pick one from here down to there, and I'm going to create myself an arc. We'll create an 8 mm radius, start angle 0, 360, which gives me a full circle, and this time I want to pick the intersection point, and you can see it's looking for an intersection point. I want the one in the middle. Click it, it's now in position. I can select this geometry because this is only construction geometry. Either put it on a layer or we can get rid because we don't need it. Just turn display back to normal, and what I want to do is do a cut on there. Make sure you've got the red side pointing downwards for the cut. So if we go into extrude a cut, select OK. I'll give it a value of 200 because I'm cutting it all the way through. Select OK, left click the geometry, and there you see we've created a hole going through there on that particular parallel to that surface, which is at 5 degrees. I'll also draw something on the sides here. So if I select another plane, so let's go into plane, select the plane, pick the front, we're on the front side, go to view, plane view, which brings the plane view to me, and what I'll do now is I'll create some 8mm radiuses, select OK, and I'll sketch. I'll put one here, one there, one here, one there, and what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to fillet between here and there. I'll put myself a 20mm fillet, and you can see all the options for that fillet are OneCNC showing us and asking us which one we want. I want that one. I'm going to do a fillet from here to here, select OK, and you can see I'm being given the other options from here to here, select OK. This is the one I want. Let me find it. That's the one I want there, and from here to here, select OK, and that's the final one. Okay, so now I can extrude this up there as well. So remember, if we extrude it, it becomes an individual solid, and if we want to add a fillet to it or whatever, we need to extrude the boss. Select OK, select 50, select linear, left click, and you can see we've created that parallel to that face. I'm also going to add a 2mm fillet. Select 2, select OK, pick the edge. This is the edge that I want. This is edge there, left click, right click, and you can see it's created that fillet on the side there. So if I put myself a 3mm fillet, select OK, pick the top edge, right click, and you can see it's created that fillet on that side. In this side I'm going to put myself a cut into the job. So what I'll do is I'll create myself another plane, select a plane, pick the front edge. You can see we've got the plane on the front edge, and what I'll do is just go into view, plane view. I could, if I want to, just go into line, rectangle, and we'll put 6mm radiuses in it again. I'll sketch from here to there, press cancel, and what I'm going to do now is do an extruder cut, extrude, extruder cut, select OK, and I'll go 20mm deep, and I'll put a little bit of draft in there. So if I put 5 degrees in there, select, well I think we'll just put -5 in there, linear, pick that contour, and you can see we've put the draft in there, but we're going too deep, we're interfering with that hole. Can you see there? We're interfering, shows us interfering with that hole, and also the draft's going the wrong way. So let me undo that, and we will extrude again, extrude a cut. This time I'll only go 15 deep and 5 degrees of draft. Select linear, select OK, left click, and you can see we've created the draft down the sides as well on the pocket. I could also, if I want to, decide to say, right, okay, I'm going to stick myself a standard 2mm chamfer on the top, select the edge that I want to do the chamfer on, which is this edge, right click, and you can see we've created a chamfer there. I can also, if I want to, go in and create that chamfer on the bottom there. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an insight into OneCNC in the modelling. Hopefully that helps you get started, and thank you for watching.